Hey y'all, it's Ronnie. Thank you for visiting my channel today. Today we're going to be building out the basement in my home. Super excited to show you the end result. As always, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. If you'd like to see content like this in the future, I'd appreciate it if you would like, subscribe, and maybe even leave me a comment below. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we get started with the basement, I just wanted to show you what I have so far going on in my home. I'm not completely sold on the design. There's a lot of things I would like to change, but this is kind of the living room area that I have going on. It's really the only room that has majority of it finished. I'm not completely happy with it. I'll be changing a few things in there. This left room here is just a room with gyroids in it. I'm thinking that I might want to make some sort of study area, like I'm a scientist or something and helping to study what the gyroids are and how they function. I don't really know yet, but I really like this gyroid here. I didn't realize that it glows. I thought that was really cute. This right room over here was supposed to be a kitchen. I kind of started on it, as you can see, but I've made literally no changes. And this is me flexing to show you how big my muscles are. It's a joke. Next, we have the upstairs. This was going to be my bedroom, and it probably still will be, but I just haven't really done anything to it yet. It was supposed to be really cute and really warm tones. But again, I'm not really sure the vibe I'm going for with my home. It's kind of a mystery. And here we are at the basement. As you can see, I've made 0 changes, and this is what we're going to work on today. So the idea of this basement was to make it like most basements, at least here in the United States and the way I kind of grew up. Basements were kind of a place where you would put all of your extra stuff, boxes, old furniture that wasn't being used, just odds and ends of all sorts. And I don't know why, but basements get this like creepy feeling almost. At least when I was young, I was afraid to go in my grandparents' basement because it was just dark and it smelled funny and there was all kinds of weird stuff in there, just old stuff. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. I'm going to make it really dark in there. I'm going to turn all the lights out. I'm going to put a single light bulb coming from the ceiling. I actually have to get into Happy Home Paradise in order to get the light bulb, but you'll see that later. I'll come back with that light bulb. Right now, I'm just adding a bunch of random furniture because, again, that's kind of what the basements were full of when I was growing up. So I'm just going to let you watch while I add a lot of items, and I will be back to kind of show you the finished result and to talk about a few more things. thing I want to mention here is that one thing I often forget is to check and see what items that I can craft for an area. A lot of times I just depend on what's in my inventory or what's cataloged, and I don't even think about the things that I can craft that might go inside a room. And I think that that's really important to remember when you're doing builds. If you don't see what you need in your inventory, look at your DIYs. What can you craft that will add some dimension, add some color, add some mood even to your room? And I just think that that's an important thing that I often forget and that you should remember to do. Especially if you've been playing the game for a while, you probably have a lot of DIYs. And so just remember to go through there, check and see what you can craft, and throw it in a room. I did end up going on over to Happy Home Paradise to get a few items and just seeing what was in that catalog that's not in my personal catalog. Just a few extra things that I could get from there. I have found the best way to get 2.0 items is through Happy Home Paradise. If you just build out homes and use the items in the homes that you want to use on your island, you have to do a certain amount of homes before you can purchase from Wardell, but once you do, you can purchase anything you've used from him and take it back to your island, and then it's automatically in your catalog. I'm pretty sure that's true for all the items. It may not be for like some of the Nook Mile items, but I'm just going to go through here and grab a few things. I really almost got the elegant chair. It was just a lot of pokey, and I didn't want to have to keep converting bells to pokey over there at that exchange machine. But yeah, I grabbed a few things, and I think they'll make great additions. Another thing that I often forget to do is to check the shops. You know, in Able Sisters or Nook's Cranny, there may be items in there that I can use for the build. And while they only sell like 5 or 6 items a day, sometimes I surprise myself and I use something from the store that I've purchased. Unfortunately for this build, I didn't see anything that I needed right away, so I headed on over to my catalog and purchased the antique clock, and I might have gotten a few more things, but that antique clock I thought would go great because it's like an older type antique item. I feel like someone might put an old grandfather clock in their basement if it wasn't working anymore, but they still wanted to keep it, you know, for like sentimental value. I don't know. Next, I time traveled a day ahead just so I could go ahead and get my items out of the mailbox. And Isabel said, "We have a camper." So I went over to see and was sorely disappointed that it was a mouse. I don't do mice villagers except for the one and only Petrie. She is the exception, Miss Winged Eyeliner. She's the queen. She is on my island. I have her amiibo, so I put her on my island. That's a conversation for another time. Mice villagers are just a big no-no for me. But after that, I went on over to Harv's so that I could customize a few things for the build. And I gotta say, Cyrus, he's not appealing to me visually. His little teeth just, I hate his teeth. And, yeah, I love his abilities to customize things, and so is definitely the first NPC on Harv's Island that I unlocked because I knew that would be so valuable. But I wish that Reese did something. She just stands there looking really cute, and she's so much cuter than Cyrus, bless her. But yeah, I went on over to get those things customized, and then I put the finishing touches on the basement. So here is the finished product. I really think that light bulb sets it off. It's like perfect for this build. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm probably going to leave it just like it is. The only thing I might add is a tool shelf. I didn't realize until I finished the build that I forgot to put one of those in there. But other than that, this is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate your support. It helps my channel out so much when you like and subscribe. So if you would, please consider doing so. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.